Hello and welcome to another Big Orbit Games unboxing video. Today we'll be looking at the Ixalan Deckbuilder's Toolkit. Very concisely packaged here. So in there you get 285 cards. So 125 of those are semi-randomized cards. You got 15 booster packs from recent sets and 100 basic lands, and the guide for building decks and reference cards and just generally like reusable storage box. So it's all good. So let's see if I can get this open. So there is everything in here that you need to be able to build your own decks. So let's start on this side and have a look. So we've got the semi-randomized packs. Let's just grab those out. You've got your booster packs, so we've got 2 of Ixalan, 1 of Amonkhet and 1 of Kaladesh, which is a kind of interesting way of doing it actually. So you've got the latest set, then you've got the first block of the first set of the previous block and the first set of the one before that. So no Aether Revolt and no Hour of Devastation. Kind of strange, but at least you get the core cards from the sets rather than just, you know, stuff you can't necessarily use. And then you got your land packs as well. And here is the fold out, like how to build your deck kind of thing. It's got the, can't really zoom out far enough with this. Oh, I can. There you go. So you've got your 5 colours of magic here. Bit of explanation of what they all do and the crossovers between them. And on the back, you've got sort of how to go about deck building. So sorting your cards, finding your key cards, exploring your options, getting a focus for your deck, and putting in lands, and then just playing and refining and, you know, not giving up basically. Just because it doesn't work the first time. Just keep plugging away. Let's see if I can fold that back up into the way it came in. Obviously not. So the box, pretty standard. It's a box, but it is very, very useful to have the space to actually store cards. Don't know about everybody else, but I end up with so many cards at home in random piles and boxes and things, and having the Deck Builder's Toolkit boxes and the Fat Pack boxes is always useful. So we've got a land pack. Oh wait, there we go. And that stuck to me. So just a bunch of basic land, all the nice new artwork, which the artwork on the lands is always really cool. 1 from each colour does have a little Jace there, because, you know, he's lost on Ixalan, and it's like, where's Wally? But he's blue. And there he is on the island. There he is in the swamp. I'm sure he's on the top of a mountain somewhere. There. Sorry, and on a tree, because of course. Yep, so there's your basic land, always useful to have. You do end up with a lot of them after a while, but when you're just starting out, it is something that is really useful to have. So let's crack this open. So this is some of the semi-randomized cards. Nice to have an Evolving Wilds there. Dustborn Sky Marcher. I mean, fairly good vampire. Got some cool vampire stuff. In fact, this seems to be very much just the vampires. Ah, nice. Okay, I see what they've done here. So they're semi-randomized, but this pack seems to be, you get an Evolving Wilds and then you get a bunch of maybe semi-randomized of a certain tribe. So we've got the vampires there, then another Evolving Wilds and some dinosaurs, various commons and uncommons, and other stuff that can be used in a dinosaur deck. Then we got Merfolk. So this is actually a pretty good way of doing it, to be honest. And then you got your pirates. So yeah, nice. I like that. So you've got a little bit of tribal aspect going on. In fact, let's take the Evolving Wilds out so you can actually see which pile's which. And then onto other things. Got Forsaken Sanctuary, always useful to have. So you got some dual lands, definitely useful, especially in this particular set, because some of the tribes do span 3 different colours. And if you don't want to go full tribal, you can even go 4 colours, which is a good way of doing it as well. And then more land, so double land pack there, but with some cool dual lands to go with. And then these will be the actual semi-randomized cards from previous sets. So basically anything that's in standard can be in these packs. So since the rotation, which will be, well, by the time the videos come out, the rotation will have already been and gone. So anything from Kaladesh onwards will be in standard. So as always, you get 1 of each rare from the like core set. So you've got Victory's Herald, Sphinx the Magosi, Nightmare, Shivan Dragon, and Garrick's Horde. Always useful to have like these sort of bomb rares that you can just put in your deck, because they can just slot in and you can take them out if they don't work. But you know, they're good just to have. So some cool dinosaurs. Let's actually put these in their respective piles, and then we can see. Cast Out's pretty cool. Raptor Companion, more Raptor Companions. So this is kind of stuff that can go in any deck. Charter Course, Perilous Voyage, Supreme Will. Useful one to have. A couple of unsummons, some spell pierces, always useful. Essence Scatter, very useful in, well, there's going to be a lot of dinosaurs running around, put it that way. Border Trap Weaver, got Doomfall, Gifted Aetherborn, that's a very useful card, especially when you're going to have things like Carnage Tyrant running around and this will just kill it. Kitesail Freebooter. Go in the Pirates pile. Got Walk the Plank, some other good removal. A couple of Direfleet Hoarders, some other removal than Contract Killing, Supernatural Stamina. Could work pretty well in Vampire deck, for instance. Duress and Scarab Feast. We've got Charging Monstrosaur. A Wily Goblin, a Braid. Such a good card at the moment. A Braid and Lightning Strike, both great. Probably a Braid is the better of the two, purely because you've got the choice of dealing 3 damage to a creature or destroying an artifact, but Lightning Strike can hit face, so they both have their uses. Nest Robber, some more pirates, some more dinosaurs, Pursue Glory, got a couple of shocks, always useful. Savage Stomp, pretty good in the dinosaur deck. Got Merfolk Branch Walker, got Arborback Stomper, Blossoming Defense, another one that could actually be really good in the dinosaur deck, for instance. Tishan's Wayfinder, Druid of the Cowl, Prey Upon, Colossal Dreadmaw, Dissenter's Deliverance, and Unclaimed Territory, and some nice equipment of artifacts. Prophetic Prisms, pretty good, and a Sunscorched Desert to round things off. So I mean, just from opening that, you could. The stack of dinosaurs is pretty good. I mean, you could just chuck all of those into a deck and see if it works. And you've got stuff like with the enraged triggers, and then things that actually give you enraged triggers. Ranging Raptors is really good card. The ability to get more land out is great. The Raptor Hatchling is fun with enrage. You've got the Charging Monstrosaur, which is just 5 damage out of nowhere. Yeah, I think you could build a fairly solid, like, basic dinosaur deck out of that. Vampires, maybe not so deep, so you probably need to splash into another tribe or not go tribal at all. Some of them are pretty good though. Got Bishop Soldier, just 2/2 bear with lifelink. Call to the Feast isn't amazing. Bishop of the Bloodstained is quite good. You can kind of swing a game a little bit by playing it. Vicious Conquistadors, pretty cool. So yeah, the Vampires, you know, alright. Got your Pirates as well. I didn't see many blue Pirates. Maybe I was putting them in the wrong pile. But you've got some decent removal in there, and you've got, you know, just some kind of strong Pirates as well. Got a Dire Fleet Captain, which is always good. And then you've got your Merfolk, which again, it's not that deep, but you could probably build a fairly solid beginning of a deck out of these, especially things like Shapers of Nature, and Shapers Apprentice, and like the Jade Guardian, and this is a great card. So let's work backwards with the packs and go Kaladesh first. So we got Tasseled Dromedary, or I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Ether Theorist, Thriving Rhino, Soul Strike, Gas Blur's Puzzle Knot, Rush of Vitality, Malfunction, Aradar Express, and Giant Spectacle. Then for uncommons, we've got Wispweaver Angel, got Glint Nest Crane, and I did just see the foil at the back of that pack, and that's such a good one to get. Servant of the Conduit, very useful card. Oh, sweet. Combustible Gearhulk is pretty awesome. Not the highest priced card in the world, but there are a few decks that float around with it, like the Madcap Experiment Gearhulk deck. So useful to have. So that's our first mythic, and when I saw Sky and the whole foiling and the border, I was like, Sky Sovereign, but then the wrong cassette, isn't it? Never mind. Sky Skiff in foil. I got my hopes up and then they were dashed, just because I can't remember what set things are from. That would have been impressive to get a Sky Sovereign out of that pack, considering it's not possible. So onto the Amon Ket pack. We've got Nimbleblade Kenra, Sparring Mummy, Naga Oracle, Tormenting Voice, Cursed Minotaur, Shed Weakness. That is really weird font on those. What's going on there? Doom Dissenter, Ornery Kudu, Compulsory Rest, and Sun-Scorched Desert. Then we've got, where am I putting cards there? Flameblade Adept, Protection of the Heckma, Stir the Sands, and a Scattered Groves as the land, which is actually really useful to get in a deck builder's toolkit. Not the most interesting card to get, but dual lands are great, and the fact that it counts as a forest and a plains, if you've got any of the check lands from Ixalan, it means this counts towards it. So, useful one. Then we've got an island and a warrior token. Let's get onto the Ixalan packs, which I'm sure you're all excited to see. So we've got Ryle, which is pretty good in a Enraged dinosaur deck. Got March of the Drowned, good in the pirate deck. Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, could stick it in the pirate deck. Nest Robber, another one that's good in the dinosaurs. River Herald's Boon, great in the merfolk. Prosperous Pirates, just getting some treasures. Cancel, Colossal Dreadmaw, Demystify, and onto the uncommons. We've got Wily Goblin, Emergent Growth, Adanto Vanguard, and our rare is a Ripjaw Raptor. Nice. So this is one that will probably make it into quite a few of the dinosaur decks. 4 mana 4/5 is already great. And it also has Enrage. When it's dealt damage, draw a card. So yeah, you're getting so much value out of this 4-drop. Then we have a Fathom Fleet Captain in foil, which is pretty awesome. So this is one that will probably make it into pirate decks. So 2 mana 2/1 with Menace. And when it attacks, if you control another non-token pirate, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 2/2 black pirate creature token with Menace. So it's just a lot of value. If you get it off once, You're just using your excess mana to generate 2/2s. If you get it off twice, then you've done really, really well. Foils go there. And the last pack. We've got some vampire action with Skyblade of the Legion. Got a dual shot, slash of talons, mark of the vampire, commune with dinosaurs, spiketail ceratops, contract killing, cancel, water trap weaver, and hijack. Then we've got Kumena's speaker, rallying roar, and Stormfleet spy. And then onto the rare, we've got Burning Sun's avatar, which is pretty cool. If you were going to build the dinosaur deck, which, based on what we've got from the packs and the randomized cards, I'd say the dinosaur deck is the easier way to go. Yeah, 6 mana for a 6/6 that deals 3 damage to a target opponent and up to 1 target creature. So I mean, you can trigger your own enrage stuff if you wanted to with that 3 damage, or you can just maybe kill off one of their creatures. So, solid card. So yeah, that is the contents of the Deck Builder's Toolkit. Like I said, the dinosaur deck is looking like it would be the easier one to build from the cards we've got. I mean, if you really wanted to, you can play dinosaurs with the Combustible Gearhulk in it as well, if these are the only cards you've ever bought. But no, I think the contents are actually pretty cool. I like what they've done with having a few cards guaranteed from each tribe, as well as whatever you get in the packs and whatever you get in the other semi-randomized cards. The land pack is really good because having these tap dual lands that enter tapped, like even though they enter tapped, you've still got your fixing there. So yeah, pretty solid purchase really if you were to get one. And if you get lucky with your packs as well, you get even more value. So yeah, thank you for watching. Remember, you can buy and sell any of the cards you've seen in this video on our website, bigorbitcards.co.uk, and I will see you next time in the next unboxing video. Bye.